Hiya! Land of Goshen. I wasn't gonna unbox this thing publicly, but a bunch of strangers on the internet paid for it. So I figure it's the second to least I could do. Between this and my new hammer, it has been a bountiful birthday. I call it destructive interference and constructive interference. Reason number one why I don't film down here. Quieten down! Reason number two why I can't film down here. Guess I'll just wait for it to cycle off. On the bright side, it should be a nice dry room to store my filament in. I'm too excited. Pull handles. Nice. Oh, thank baby Jesus. Beautiful silence. Ah, oh, come on. Ammunition. Spare parts. I'll figure out what all these do, just as soon as I don't have any other choice. These hold the spool on, and this is for bitches. Alright, I guess I need the hex key after all. I'm a bitch. Give an unknown Chinese company access to my phone and Wi-Fi network? Yes, sir. I picked up this table on Marketplace because it's got built-in outlets and leveling feet. The website said the footprint was 15 by 15, but I forgot to ask about the weight. This is definitely not going to be sufficient. Let's do something about that. But first, too excited.
Hello, Dave. You're looking well today.
Ooh, ominous. I could watch this all damn day. Caveman TV now has 3 channels. Automatic bed leveling was one of the features that drew me to the P1S, but I didn't realize it's not actually leveling the bed. It's just taking touch readings at various points to map the bed in the software, and then compensates if it isn't level. So cool. I'm sorry, but I'm geeking out. This is just one of those technologies where the more you know, the more impressive it is. I have some background in automation and mechatronics, and the fact that this can precisely poop out some molten plastic at just the right rate, at just the right location, so blindingly fast using cogged belts, and do it reliably, and at such a scale that any Luddite can both afford and operate one. I would like to get it off the ground, though. Let's rewire that table. Honest question, why does the bit always bind, but only as it's just about to punch through? don't want to Google it. I want someone to tell me. Wrong answers only. There, now it's done. The kid goes to public school. It's nothing he hasn't heard before. Gotta start with something for the kids. Little locking bridge trusses for the train table. Can never have enough. Ah, fuck you, this is for me. I'm sick of them crying every time those stupid blocks fall over. Got my 2D printer, my 3D printer, and as soon as those clever Chinese figure out time travel, I can bolt on another shelf for the 4D printer. Is it okay if it bums me out that all my coolest tech is developed in China nowadays? My 3D printer, my trusty little drone, it's not even junk anymore. With the exception of some mistranslations in the operator manual, the engineering and attention to detail? It's pretty impressive, frankly. This thing's great. I don't even think there are American-made alternatives to these gadgets at any price, unless you happen to work for the Pentagon or one of its customers. But that's what happens when we stop subsidizing science and the People's Republic starts subsidizing it like their future depends on it. Oh wait, no. Stop. Don't get political. They don't like it. Just shut up and be happy and play with your new toy. Made something for the kids. Now to make something for the wife. I've got some fancy reinforced ABS. And the requisite filament dryer to make it work for some extra
durability.
If you have any ideas of your own, I welcome them. I'm also going to investigate 3D scanning on my little handheld pocket spy. Thanks for watching, and for those of you on Patreon, thank you very much for the support. I'll try to earn it. Back to the regular shenanigans next video. Might need some fine-tuning. Sorry, honey.